Hello, guys.
Hey everyone, how y'all doing tonight?
Yep. Welcome to our first intro to guard dog training school. We're going to try and do a few things that maybe some of you haven't seen before.
Okay.
I don't know. I've been told I'm pretty old and old-fashioned, so everything I'm doing has been done 27 times or more.
Well, you still can't get it right.
Yes.
You gotta keep showing them, boy.
You got to keep showing them. Got to keep showing them. So what we're gonna do is kind of a mixed bag. People that are buying protection dogs or whatever you want to call them, executive protection. If you went and bought your first pistol, you'd take, I hope, a course in how to handle that gun and how to shoot it, right, Scott? So, but people are buying these dogs and they take them home and it's like, I'll punch a button, it'll go bite somebody, and I'll punch another button, it'll come back, and that's all we got to do. So,
Gun don't load itself.
yeah, hey, good point. Yeah, the gun don't load itself, and the dog don't decide who he should bite by himself.
Right.
So we're going to set up a couple of things: how to properly hold a leash, how you can use your leash as a weapon, how to handle the situation if you need to send a dog, and what you're going to do. For instance, what do you do if you have multiples? Most punks rarely attack by somebody for an armed robbery by themselves. They almost always, especially in this day and time, they almost always have somebody with them. So you're on the street with your dog and two or three of these guys jump out, which I've seen several videos of that happening in Dallas this past few months, with people on vacation and everything. So what do? Your dog, these guys are coming at you. Do you alert your dog? Do you send him? Do you turn around and run like hell, stick the dog on them? And what do you do? How do you handle a multiple attacker situation? There are tactics you can use as a handler, and that's the kind of stuff we're going to go over tonight. So first thing is I want to show you how, and remember, these are all, I need to reference this part. When you're in the guard dog business, like I was on the Mexican border, it goes way beyond just putting out dogs at night. We had a canine team section. We did all sorts of domestic violence victims, patrolling hospitals at night because they would get people come in their parking lot and bust windows out of the cars and run 50 feet and be in Mexico, right? So I had to come up with tactics that you can use your dog because we didn't have weapons. The insurance for a dog is ridiculous. The insurance for a dog and a man handling a weapon, Elon Musk couldn't pay that sucker. So anyway, we're going to go over how I had my guards handle their leash and their dogs in these certain situations. We did labor strikes, teamsters, and all this sort of thing. So we got to fool with a little bit of crowd experience. So first thing, Scott, get Miss Kate, you gonna join us?
Sure.
First, we use a 6-foot standard leash, leather. The reason we use leather is because it won't burn your hands like nylon will. And believe me, if you got a well-trained dog and you're fixing to put him on somebody, he hits the end of that leash, that front hand she's got is gonna be burnt as that nylon slips through your hand. So I'm gonna get them both to square up, and I'm gonna talk Kate through getting in position. You just hold the leash slack, Scott. Square up to him, face him straight up. No, both feet together. Okay, I wanna go each step so it's clear to everybody. You wanna get in a forward stance like you'd use in boxing, martial arts, rifle, firing a rifle. Take your right foot. Your leash is about on your right hand, by the way. Take your right foot, take a half step back till you're in a comfortable position. You want to be secure, you don't want to be spread too far, okay? You're going to take your elbow and lock it into your side. If you're a smaller lady with a bigger dog, you can take the leash, turn it like this, and sit on it. Take it just right around the outside of your thigh. There you go, around your back like Kate has to do with her dog. This is a secure position. Your left hand is out front. Now remember, what are you going to do if you get attacked by multiples? That left hand is not gripping the leash. This elbow into your side is your anchor. This front left hand is your guide. Someone starts to jump at you from that side, someone starts to jump at you. That's right, exactly like that. You're going to take it back and forth, okay? So that's how you're going to hold your leash. And you want to make sure, if you are pulled forward, you're going to bend your front knee so it absorbs the shock. Bend at the knee, bend yeah. If you got a big dog, it's possible for them to pull you over. But if you're turned to the side, when your dog pulls the leash, they're not pulling your arm and your shoulder, they're pulling your body. So this is a really secure way to hold even big dogs, okay? So we're gonna set up a little, what do you do? That's good. What do you do if you got several people fixing to attack you? Well, you're on the streets, they jumped out, you just left the bar and they like your phone or whatever. I've got a gang of ill reputes over here. Hey, ill reputes, jump up here. How many ill reputes we got? We got Jordan, you want to join us? Jordan.
Need 3 of them, right?
Yep. I want 2 of them and 1 of you.
3 of them?
Huh? Yeah, 2 of them, 1 of you.
Take 2 of them?
Yeah. Oh, we got all 3 of them. Okay, guys, walk back that way towards that stump. That's about right. There you go. Hold up right there. Okay. Now, one thing I want you to notice with the sleeve, when we work our guard dogs with a sleeve, some of them we have to, because to work them in a suit would literally mean you'd be hospitalized for a while. They get you get some of the rots and some of the mastiffs we've had, they can crack bones, even through a suit. So we're going to use our sleeve on this one. Scott does not display this sleeve for the dog to look at. The whole purpose is to keep the sleeve out of sight, present it at the last minute. So when the dog is committed to the bite, that's when you'll pop the sleeve and give him the bite. Hello, Miss Harmony. Okay, go right back over in your position, Kate. You want to get behind them, Scott, and then... Now, what Kate's gonna do, come up a little bit, boys. Come this way. No, don't come to me, just walk straight forward. Straight towards Kate. Okay, that's good right there. And you're gonna see... Now as they approach, she'll take a step back. Take a step back. Take a step back. Take a step back. Hold up right there. Hold up right there. Scott. Back up, boys. Very good, Miss Harmony. You want to put her in the trailer? Will she stay in there, Kate? Will she stay in there? Quietly? No. Okay, so here's the reason we use that tactic. You've only got your dog. That's the only bullet you have in your gun. You don't want to turn your dog loose unless that's the only alternative you have, all right? So, the second thing to remember is this. You got 3 people coming at you. The gang leader is usually in the middle, making a lot of noises and screaming. He's going to get the dog's attention. That's what you want, because that's the man you want to take out, okay? As they step towards you, you step back. Now, Harmony was a little too excited, but what you get by retreating on a steady retreat is real simple. As you pull back, you're increasing the tension on your leash, right? You pull back, you increase the tension on your leash. That tension is going to go down the leash straight to the dog, and every time you pull the dog further back away from these people, the dog's going to get more excited, more excited. That's what we want. Now, if they start coming around you, you move, as you saw Scott or Kate do, you move your dog to this side and you take a step back. You swing it this way, you take a step back. In everything that has to do with dog canine tactics, everything has to be in a straight line. You have the handler, you have the dog, and you have your perp square in front of you. You never want to get caught in a situation where you're turning this side, or heaven forbid, going in a complete circle. If someone comes around far to your outside, back up to this side. Keep it straight. That consistent tension on the leash is going to keep your dog jacked up, jacked up, jacked up. And when someone does come in, well, you saw the bite that Harmony had. Wasn't bad, was it? Pretty good, pretty good.
Very good.
Huh?
Very good.
So, let's see what we're going to do next. You want to do the
Call off.
call off? Yeah. So I know there's, in Texas, the way the dog law says, you can use a dog to protect yourself, your family, or your property. Okay? So there's a lot of people I know that are worried about sending their dog off leash, and well, they should be, depending on the laws in their state. But remember, every state addresses it differently. If they go by the ancient old castle doctrine, which California does, a man can protect himself, his family, or his property. So don't take my word for it. Double check with someone. If you're doing a sin, say there was a purse snatcher. Say we had a purse snatcher, you're at a picnic, guy comes along, grabs your purse, snatches it, takes off. You can send your dog to stop him, but you know it's kind of like, what does the dog that chases cars do? What's he going to do if he catches the tire? So your dog is up 20 feet in front of you, he's gnawing on somebody who's probably not enjoying the affair as it's going at that moment. And you got to go up to that person and get your dog off of him. So this is why you see police officers, they cuff the guy, they have him completely subdued before they ever pull a dog off. Because all it takes is one person crazed with drugs or pain to rear up and do innocent people harm. So one of the things we stress for our patrol dogs is the ability for long distance control. So we're gonna do just a simple send, and instead of having to go fetch the dog, we're going to bring the dog back. Now you're going to see if the dog does out, Scott will freeze for a second there, and then he'll just pop. That pop is to simulate an escape, someone who you captured and is now trying to run away, and the dog should reattack automatically, no commands needed. So the floor is yours, folks. Harmony likes to fight. And here she comes. Notice the sleeves behind his back. It's only presented at the very last minute. I cannot stress that enough. She's out. She's in the guard position. He moves. She rebites automatically.
Good girl.
Now,
Good girl, Harm.
at this point,
Harm.
you can call the dog
Heel.
back.
Hey. Harm. Harmony. Harmony. Heel. Hey.
Well, there we go. And it's not unusual to have them disagree with you about leaving their prize. So if you're calling your dog back in this situation, unless you want to do another one, you want to do.
One more time.
I'll try one more. What we're doing is, once you send your dog, whenever you're ready.
Good girl, Harm. Good girl. Good girl, Harm. Harm out. Hey.
She likes to get that last little tug in.
Good girl, Harm. Good girl.
And notice another thing we like to do, you notice how he brought the sleeve
Good
up
girl,
face high.
Harm.
We like a
out.
dog to get in the
Harm,
perp's
heel.
face.
Hey.
There she goes. A little more time.
Hey. Heel.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Harmony. So you could use this in a situation where you sent your dog, your purse is on the ground, and you can get behind a stump, you can get in your car and call your dog back to you without worrying about him getting you, okay? You can also always resend the dog if the guy moves. You're going to tell him to move, or you'll resend. He should be the Rock of Gibraltar standing there. So there's your tactic for that. If you're sending your dog, put yourself in a secure, safe position with something between you and the perp, then call your dog back. You can go up if you want to. We're going to show you a little weapons trick. Where's... I lost somebody. How about, Joe, you want to do this with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook him up first, and then we're gonna do those. Okay. You got your leash? Okay. Can you do this? Okay. turn facing that way. Flip. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. I'll narrate.
What are we doing this to?
You're just going to fling it over his neck, pull it back, put it through the loop. Hold on, I'll tell you when to start.
Okay.
And then hammer lock him. So get out of the way, I'm smiling at the camera.
You're good.
Okay, so let's say you're in a situation where your dog has disabled this person. Dog's got a hold, he's got a leg, preferably he's got an arm. On our guard dogs, if they ever go for a leg, we teach them to always prefer to come upstairs after. If they hadn't pulled the guy on his butt, then they'll go upstairs. And this is one of the reasons we're going upstairs. Let's say the dog's on his right arm. She has no weapon. She's out walking her dog in the park. She didn't think she had a weapon. But there's nothing better than your leash to subdue somebody. So you're going to move forward, throw your leash over his head, pull it up around his neck, run your leash through the loop, snug it up, grab your left arm and hammer lock him. You're going to pull it back. Don't get it right against his body. Pull it back away from his body. Now wrap it twice. Okay, now you grab your handle. Yeah, that's your handle right there. You can hammer lock him more if you got your leash timed just right, when you get his arm up a little shorter and you got more leash. Your dog is now safe for you to say out. Now you release your dog, you put him behind. The only arm he's got is that right arm. And if there's any meat left on it at this point, you're not going to want to be using it. So you're probably pretty safe at that point, you know. Very good. Thank you, Joe. Now we've got another use for this leash that everybody can use. Yeah, let's just go. Let's show them with the target first. Mina, you want to hit it with the target? With the leash? Not really?
Here, Mina.
Huh? You're good? Okay. You want to get it, pup?
Yeah, I can, or we can both do it.
Who's both? Huh? I don't care. Just somebody get up there. I'll narrate, you listen to me. And on the street, you're going to have the loop always around your strong arm. If you're right-handed, it's going to be on your right wrist. Now, there you go. I'm going to see how she does it, and then we'll see if we can improve anything, or if she's almost perfect. So the goal is to put that bronze clasp at the end of that guard dog leash, I call it a guard dog clasp, right around somebody's temple at about 40 miles an hour. Proceed. There you go, simple as that. Now, you can swing it a lot faster. The question now is, how much damage can you do with that? Huh?
I think you could kill him.
Yeah, I think you can kill somebody. If you did land it in a temple, that would be lights out. So what you do, we use these a lot of times in some of the labor strikes and demonstrations that we had. You're going to swing it around your head to get your distance to your potential target. And then, once your distance, get it up some speed, and then you're going to move in. You want to be about this far away from your target, and then you should move in. We've had people, when we've done demos with this, and we've been teaching classes, we've had as many as 5 or 6 people show up out here and couldn't hit the watermelon. So it's really something that takes a little bit of practice. Proceed. He started back too far. Yep. Whoa! Scratch the PVC. So what you want to do is move up a little bit closer, right there. Take your leash just in one hand. Take it all the way out, get all your slack. Now, you're gonna need to come back just a hair probably. Swing it around one time and see how far you are from the watermelon. You're going right over the top almost, aren't you? Swing it fast and just take a step forward and go forward.
Knocked it off.
This is everybody's favorite part. Scott, Joe, you want to do one? You want to try one more?
I'm good with you.
Huh?
Doesn't matter to me.
Swing that puppy. There you go. And we have a split head. So that's what this thing can do. You want to use that one? Okay.
Can you try one?
We'll put that one right there.
See if I can do this.
You want to try it?
I'm not going. I'm left-handed though.
Whoa! You see why this is so much fun, people? Where you going, Scott? he doesn't want to cry on screen, folks. Forgive the man. You want me to try it?
I get it. I
Get it? Okay.
All right.
Come on, Scott, you got it.
Uh-uh.
You gotta go up more.
There you go. Anybody else want to try one? Joe, you want to try it?
Give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl. That's smart. Whoa! And then you got a snack. Just dip in his head and have you some chilled brains.
Kind of like throwing a rope, right?
It's if you'll just bring it instead of in front of you, just like calf roping, over the top of your head, and then just swing it right to take a step forward.
Like throwing a rope, but without.
Yeah. Nope. So I want to make sure everybody gets this. So let me try.
Yeah,
Where's my leash?
Here. Yeah, you show us.
Well, I'm not saying I can hit it, but
Give him my leash.
merci. I'm just going to give you the mechanics of it, Joe.
Gotcha.
So I just turned my dog loose. He's going to get somebody, and this guy steps up, thinks he's going to stop me, right? So I'm going to swing it, and you notice I'm flat right over, right? So once I'm flat right over it, I got my distance judged. Whoops. And you just pop it. I hadn't done that in about 20 years. That wasn't bad. So, you can knock a man unconscious with this if you did it just right.
Yeah.
If you get a little nylon leashes and such that you get at the pet store, their clasps are made out of pot metal. If they'd have hit that tree trunk like we did with this one, it would have busted that clasp.
Came back and hit me in the side.
Yeah. Is it real?
It's real.
It's real.
I don't handle the dogs enough, so that's why I'm bad with the leash.
Right.
That's my excuse.
Yeah, he gets bit. So,
Anyway.
so you can do a lot of things with your leash. That's the most important one to keep someone away from you. Because if you start swinging it around, just the noise that it makes is going to deter almost anyone. But you need to learn how to do it for security purposes to be efficient. You need to learn how to do it with one hand. Get it going. And it's just kind of like I said, you swing it by your target, and when you think you're close enough, swing it again flat, but take one step forward, and that should put you right on your target.
Somebody's got a really bad day.
Somebody's having a bad day, really bad day, yeah.
Yeah, so this is some of the few of the things we'll be going over this weekend.
Oh yeah, this
Going
weekend.
over much in more detail than
Tell them about the weekend, Scott.
we're gonna have a handler and a.
Can you hear him okay, Carol Ann?
Can you hear me, okay, Caroline? Can you hear me? All right. Anyway,
She can or cannot?
that's fine.
No.
We're gonna have people coming in, got dogs coming in from all over, handlers and decoys want to be decoys. People want to learn, and we're gonna go over the steps with the handling. And then, of course, Saturday we're gonna have a little bit of class inside there, and on the decoys also. But we'll have the handlers and the decoys, would-be decoys, working together and getting assimilated to what we need them to do. And we probably go step by step a lot of this. We'll have a bunch of dogs out here, so.
Right.
it's going to be broke down to where step by step, and towards the end we'll go ahead and go scenario type situations and see how they handle it, and hopefully it helps everyone get a better understanding of what we do out here.
Yeah, and if you are, if you ever wanted to learn training tricks that we use on these dogs, we're going to be doing a lot of that. We'll have the guys you saw, our gang over there they're going to be here. We'll be catching dogs. Anyone can bring your dog out. We can do an eval on him if you'd like us to. If you want to put on a sleeve or a suit, we got material, and we'll have plenty of dogs.
Yep.
So hopefully it's going to be informative enough for everybody. We're going to do Friday night. We'll have well, you got some mini weenies there, Kate?
We do.
Yeah.
Things to munch on.
Yeah, we got munchies, and we got 4 or 5 convenience stores, and they all sell beer.
Imagine that.
Oh, imagine that.
God bless Texas.
God bless Texas, yeah. and wine for you ladies. So anyway, we'll start around 5 o'clock, and we'll go till, we feel like we've done it. We'll start again on Saturday morning, and we're just going to jump right in. We're going to start doing, we'll ask everyone who signs up, what's your goal? You want to get your dog evaluated? You want to learn how to catch dogs yourself? And we're going to have a little book for everybody, so you can make notes, and I'll be making notes on everybody as we go through.
What time do we start Saturday?
9 a.m.
Is there a fee involved?
There's a $50 fee, whether you're working your dog or learning to do it, either way. So, and then we've been trying to do this for a while, and the weather keeps stopping us. Right now, we've had the coolest day that I can remember since 2015.
Yeah, I think we're going to be in the 9 o'clock. We'll be in the high 50s, and it'll be probably high 70s all day. So
All day.
It'll be nice. Yep.
Yep.
So it's going to be a nice day.
Yeah. So bring your dogs. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. It's what is it? It's a $50. It's $50 for the whole fair, but you're going to get your money's worth in the first hour you're here, and the rest of it is all free. So come on down.
There you go.
Carol Ann, you got anything for everybody? From anybody?
I just want to say, hold on. Linda said hi. DC Florida said hello.
Who?
Second Wind said hello.
Hey, Troy.
DC, Florida.
Herman and Lee
Oh, CC Florida.
great control on your dog.
Who was that?
My parents.
Second Wind said get great dog control for Kate. Loves it.
It's the only kind we have. Okay. So, Champ, you getting into that watermelon, huh?
She's the real winner here tonight.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I guess we're going to call it a night.
yeah, we'll call it a night, and hope to see everybody tomorrow night. And Saturday also.
Excuse me, what time on Saturday will we be
9,
We're going to start at 9.
9 a.m. We'll probably go live on Facebook too. Yeah. They probably won't be around Saturday morning.
Right. Hopefully we won't have the hot rods. Yeah, Scott's right. We'll probably do a little live thing for everybody that afternoon,
Yeah.
just so everyone can everyone who couldn't come can watch a little bit of it.
Yep. So, you know what they say,
What do they say, Scott?
you learn how to handle your dog. It's good for your dog. You guys build a good bond. It's good for you too, but remember, it's always all about the dogs.
All about the dog.
Bow wow.
Thank you. Good night.
Hey, wait.
Wave, boys, wave.